But he certainly made it all worth it. Let's take a look one more time. Boom!
Oh, my
massage hits the deck. So Camille Massage. Oh.
So clean, so crispy, so powerful. This guy is the truth.
I tell you what, 5'9", but he's got very, very long arms, and that kind of adds to the leverage, helps with the power, of course. This man was just built for this. Happy to say that the polar bear, Massage, is back on his feet. Look at that. I'm stuck in a freeze frame.
That's great.
Dana's eyes have lit up. He's like, yep, that's why we brought him.
Look at that. That is awesome.
Yep.
You know, he has the Russian interpreter. Get a little hug from Frank there. One of the higher ups in Power Slap. And there's Volkov.
Yeah, big old Volkov.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Just a couple of winners right there.
I mean, that's makes it all worth it, right? You come all that way. You
What
get
a
the
moment.
first round knockout. Steal the show so far. Big, big things coming for the dumpling.
A 3-leg flight from Siberia, Russia, all the way to here in Las Vegas. Took nearly 20 hours. Dumpling in the building and making some noise. There's Kyle Forgard, the YouTuber and comedian from the Nelk Boys. He's around all the time. And Max Crosby, the 3-time Pro Bowl defensive end for the LA Raiders. And Cowboy Cerrone, now in the UFC Hall of Fame. These locker room shots brought to you by Brickhouse Nutrition. Build better nutrition, one brick at a time at brickhousenutrition.com. Former UFC star Paige VanZant set to make the walk for the first time in Power Slap. She last fought in the UFC in 2020. Injuries forced her to move on to boxing, and she's confident those skills will translate for Power Slap. Her opponent, Christine Wolmarans, also has combat sports experience and comes in as a decorated Taekwondo national champion in her native South Africa. Up next, it's the ladies taking the stage. VanZant told us she actually wanted to go second so she could show some of that legendary toughness and eat a slap. But she won the toss, so 12 gauge will be going first. A household name in the fight world, Paige VanZant's latest combat sports endeavor brings her to the Power Slap stage, and she expects a dominant performance tonight against Christine Wolmarans.
An international star who has done it all in combat sports, from fighting in the UFC to competing in bare knuckle and traditional boxing fights, Paige VanZant is now looking to test herself on the Power Slap stage. And she will jump right into the fire when she meets South Africa's Christine Wolmarans.
One thing that everyone's always said is how tough I am, and Power Slap is one of those tests of ultimate toughness, and I feel like I can out-tough a lot of people.
I believe I'll be too much for Paige to handle with just my strength and my endurance and my toughness. I can take it whatever she's going to throw at me.
A 9-fight veteran of the UFC, Paige VanZant has never been content in her athletic endeavors. So it's no surprise that after building her skill set in other fighting disciplines, she's decided that the next logical step was Power Slap, where she intends to dominate, starting tonight against Christine Wolmarans.
My goal tonight is to win, of course. I want to go out there and I want to slap as hard as I can and come out and knock somebody out. That's the goal for Power Slap.
A seasoned vet who has also competed in mixed martial arts professionally, Christine Wolmarans knows the opportunity ahead of her tonight, and with the world watching, she expects to bring her A-game in her second business trip to Las Vegas in order to spoil VanZant's debut and pick up her first Power Slap victory.
I see myself going all the way to hopefully one day a title shot as well. So I definitely think you're going to see me tonight bringing that and having that in mind. I've got everything on this.
Christine the Edge Wolmarans, the 36-year-old from South Africa, realizes and relishes the opportunity in this high-profile matchup. Like VanZant, she has an MMA background with 3 pro fights and was a national champ in Taekwondo, training all the time in MMA with her wife, who's actually her coach as well. She lost her first fight to Sheena Bathory, but she feels like she's a different slap fighter coming into this one. She's really pumped up and juiced up for this matchup.